So I just did a video about a couple conversations I've had in the last few months of men having women in rotation and women having men in rotation, whatever. But y'all, for those of us that are single out there, like, it is rough. I mean, if the dating sites weren't challenging enough, you meet a guy that you think is nice, you click with, and then you find out he's just looking to put girls in rotation. Just shaking my head over here. Like, I've been single a long time. I have a great job. I have a home. I have kids that are happy and successful. Like, why change my life? I guess, I don't know, at this point, it just seems so difficult.
Fam, I am pretty sure when my male viewers watched this video, the first thing they noticed was that this queen and other queens like her always chase the same type of guy. Oh, and ladies, if you don't get it, don't worry, I'm here for you. You see, ladies, she is basically describing a man with options. In other words, she and many other women like her go for the same guy. Hence, why he puts women in rotation. Why wouldn't he when multiple women want him? The only ones who really complain about those men are the ones who are shocked and shaken when he doesn't settle down for them. And then will claim they will stay single because Chad/Tyrone won't commit. Apply some logic here, ladies. If you are decades post-wall and he isn't going to start a family with you, he is probably going to make you part of his starting lineup at best. It's not that I am trying to say you have nothing to offer. What I am saying is a man with options is either going to get what he wants from you or he will get it from the next woman. I'm pretty sure the thing this queen wants has been offered to her by a man she thinks is below her level, i.e. Mr. Average. Unfortunately for her, she's not the one who decides what her level is. Men do.
Emotional, damn it!
Moving on.
Okay, so here's a reason why dating sucks right now. As opposed to 10 years ago, 5 years ago, why it is being studied and why you all are struggling, including me, why it's tough. It's hard to be authentic and your true self on a dating app. And yes, I am pro dating apps. And yes, I work with my clients on dating apps. And there are great dating sites and I'm all for them. But it is truly difficult to be your authentic self when you are doing this. Okay, when you are not in front of each other, when you're on an app, when you're using AI, when you're changing your typing and your texting and there's no voice or tone or eye contact, it's difficult. So I feel you, I get it. That's a reason. It's hard to be vulnerable. It's hard to be honest and open and share your feelings. I'm going to get to that in my next reel, but you are heard, and I understand. Authenticity is a reason. It's hard to be authentic, so hang tight, I'll get to the next one.
Fam, I actually agree with her message, although I don't think the appropriate verbiage or angle was presented correctly. Now, I'm not a certified dating coach with X amounts of head shrinking degrees. I'm just a gorilla who has ventured the jungles of the modern dating market. Feel free to completely disagree with me and agree with her. I would say it's not that it's hard to be your true self. I would reward that to it's far too easy to be fake. Come on, fam. With all the camera angle tricks, filters, photo editing, and plastered fake up, the bulk of women will use each and every tool in that profile pic. And what is worse, they will actually believe the heavily edited photos are super close to reality. If you think I made that up, then why do they post those pics knowing they are going to meet the man they swiped right on in person? I'm not saying men don't do this. I am saying that if you find a lost phone with a filter app on it, chances are it's a woman's phone.
Squeeze me? Oh, no, you dick.
Moving on.
I was just scrolling through one of the dating websites, there's a few things that I would like to point out to men. So if you're not a man, you can keep scrolling. Who's taking these pictures of you? Like, there's some pictures that you have that are decent, normal pictures. And there are other pictures that I'm like, why would you post that? Why? Next, don't post a picture of you sticking your tongue out. We're all making the assumption we understand what you're trying to convey, but it's no different than posting a dick pic. Women don't find that. I don't find, like, I'm not like, oh, I gotta meet him because he's sticking out his long tongue. Nope, that doesn't do it. Sorry, bro. Why are you posting pictures of you with your, like, aren't we on a dating website? Who finds that attractive? Like, who?
Fam, I'm gonna be honest and admit she has a few points there. I mean, it's cool to have bang bang hobbies, but I do agree that a dating app probably isn't the best place to post those pics. Now, I understand it may be a way to weed out women who would want a man to get rid of those things. It just seems like too much for a dating profile pic. Also, pics with your tongue out, I may agree with this Grand Elder Post-Walk Queen on those pics not seeming attractive, but at the same time, what do I know? Maybe it works for some guys on those apps, and I'm just ignorant to that technique. In all fairness, my male viewers would say a woman dating in her 50s has slim pickings and doesn't have the top quality choices she had 30 years ago. That is totally valid. I mean, let's face it, ladies, you can't have a $100 steak when you only got $5 in your account.
You gotta love those ones, too, that have their face blocked out. Bruh. Obviously, you're a cheater because you don't want nobody to know who you are. But come on, man. Like, that is just, I just don't get it. Is that what the dating, I mean, we're talking about people in their 50s. I'm not scrolling through people in their 20s. We're talking about people in their 50s. Like, what? And if you go through the trouble of putting a profile out there, why not take the extra 2 minutes to say something about yourself? Like, height? That might work. I don't care. Like, I'm not vain. I don't, I'm not looking for anything in particular, but, like, I would like to know something about you. I will be swiping left. I think that's right. I don't know. Swiping to the side that I don't want. If you don't have any information.
Ladies, asking for height and saying you really don't care is like drinking a full bottle of water right after you claimed you weren't thirsty. And for this decades post-walk queen, I have to ask, does she post her weight on her dating profile? I mean, men will swipe left if they don't get some information. Rule of thumb for you high demanding, rejecting swiping queens. If you don't want questions that are going to hurt your fifis, like dress size, medication history, or body count, I suggest you stop being so shallow, especially if the wall is a distant memory for you. And yes, ladies, the wall hit around the time you found out your internal egg carton was on the empty side. But I do agree with one thing. Blurred pictures on a dating profile is kind of sus.
I put myself out there. Why are you not? Are you afraid of who might see it? I don't want to talk on the phone. I am not a phone person. I will text you all day, but please don't ask me to talk on the phone. I would rather meet you in person than have a conversation over the phone. I hate it. I hate being on the phone. I don't know what to tell you, but it's not going to happen. I will text you all day and we can meet in person, but I'm not talking to you on the phone. I'm sorry. That's just me. It's astonishing to me how many men post pictures like they are players. Like, who are you trying to fool, bro? You are in your late 50s. You may have been a player back in the day, like maybe 20 years ago. But no, you're not a player now. Nobody is interested in someone who is a player. I'm sorry. I know I'm not.
Cap, total cap. In fact, many men between their mid-30s up to their mid-50s can attest to getting far more attention than when they were in their 20s. Sorry they're a heavily advanced age queen, but you cannot measure a man's level of attraction with that of a woman's. In the dating market, men age like wine. And unfortunately, women like milk. Please feel free to completely disagree with me, but women in general have shown to be attracted to maturity, experience, resources, and confidence. Ladies, do you not find it odd that women in their 20s, 30s, 40s, and 50s are generally attracted to the same traits? It just goes to show you that even in their 50s, women just want to remain ignorant of men. Either that or they're trying to justify their 15 cats.
Now that's a lot of damage.
I had a guy that posted that he was 49, and then reached out to me and told me that he was actually 24, but he liked older women, and could we talk? I'm not gonna be nobody's sugar mama. Nope, that ain't happening. I am not giving my hard-earned money to no man. Nope, it ain't happening no more. I say no more because past relationships, I mean, in a relationship, you give up your money sometimes, but no, that's not happening no more. I'm not feeling well, so scrolling through this dating pool in at my age, it's just depressing. And I've had enough of talking now about this week that I've been seeing. My throat hurts, my head hurts, so I'm going to sign off. But yeah, do better with your profiles, folks.
This grand elder queen admitted to being a former sugar mama. Her words, not mine. To be honest, ladies, there really is no shame in that. Let's face it, in your 50s, you start realizing what it's like to date on a harder setting. Having to shell out a few bucks for a younger man isn't unheard of. And yes, younger men look out for older women, aka target practice. Let's put it this way, ladies. Many men understand that at some point, they have to put up more money to be with an attractive woman. It's accepted as part of the price to pay. In saying that, when you are a woman in your 50s, very few of you get the high spenders looking you up. So accept that it's possible it's your turn to be the spender. Either that or budget some boy toy money in your retirement plan. I'm just saying, if you enjoy this audit, click on the video in the end screen for more content. If you would like to support the channel, please follow the link in the description to donate to our beer fund. Or like, subscribe, and share this video on other social media platforms. If you agree or disagree with anything about this audit, please let us know in the comments. I'm going to leave this audit right here. I'll see all of you in the next episode.